From above, a Canadian boreal forest looks almost asleep. A drone moves over endless spruce, pine, fir, and birch, all buried under snow. The world is so still, it feels as if nothing is happening at all. No voices. No movement. Just white ground, dark trunks, and winter silence. But that silence is misleading. We often imagine a forest as a collection of separate trees, each one fighting alone for sunlight, water, and space. One tree wins. Another loses. The strongest survive. That is part of the story. But it is not the whole story. Beneath the frozen soil, under moss, roots, and old needles, something else is happening. Tiny fungal threads wrap around tree roots and stretch through the ground, connecting plant to plant in a hidden underground network. Scientists call these connections Mycorrhizal networks. Popular culture calls them the Wood Wide Web. The name sounds almost too dramatic. But the basic idea is real. Trees and fungi form partnerships. The tree gives the fungus carbon, made from sunlight. In return, the fungus helps the tree access water and nutrients from the soil. At first, this sounds like a trade. But across a forest, these fungal threads can become more than a simple exchange between one tree and one fungus. They can link many plants together, creating pathways through which resources and chemical signals may move. A forest is not just a crowd of trunks. It is a living system. In British Columbia, forest ecologist Suzanne Simard helped bring this idea into public view. Her work showed that trees can be linked through underground fungal networks, and that carbon can move between trees, including between older trees and younger seedlings. That does not mean trees are humans in wooden bodies. It does not mean a forest thinks like a brain. But it does mean the old picture of trees as silent, isolated objects is far too simple. In a boreal forest, an older tree can become a hub. Its roots connect deeply into the fungal network. Around it, younger trees may plug into the same system. Through those pathways, the forest can move nutrients, share warning signals, and respond to stress in ways that are invisible from above. This is why people sometimes call old, highly connected trees mother trees. The phrase is emotional, and science has to be careful with it. A tree is not a mother in the human sense. It does not love with a human heart. It does not choose with human thoughts. But older trees can still matter enormously. They may stabilize the network. They may support seedlings. They may hold relationships in the soil that younger trees depend on. Remove one of these hubs, and the forest about it may become less resilient. And the network does not only move food. It can move information. When a tree is attacked by insects or stressed by damage, it can release chemical signals. Nearby plants may respond by changing their own chemistry, becoming less appetizing or more defended before the threat reaches them. From the outside, nothing dramatic happens. No scream. No panic. No running. But underground and in the air, messages move. Something is wrong. Prepare. Defend. Survive. That is the strange intelligence of forests. Not intelligence with eyes, language, or a skull. Intelligence as relationship. Intelligence as response. Intelligence as a network that senses change and adjusts. Humans often assume that consciousness or awareness must look like us, fast, verbal, central, and built about a brain. But forests challenge that assumption. A forest is slow, distributed, rooted. It does not think in sentences. It does not make plans the way an animal does. But it processes information through living connections, and that should make us more humble. This is where Kwah becomes difficult. Philosopher Thomas Nagul once asked what it is like to be a bat. But maybe the stranger question is this: what is it like to be a forest? If there is any inner experience there at all, it would be almost impossible for humans to imagine. Not sight, not sound, not fear in muscles, not thought in words. Maybe only pressure, moisture, light, hunger, injury, season, roots, fungi, and time. Or maybe there is no inner feeling at all. We do not know. Science has not shown that forests are conscious like animals. But science has shown that forests are not silent machines. They are connected. They exchange. They warn. They respond. So the next time you walk through a Canadian forest and hear only quiet, remember that quiet is not emptiness. Under your feet, the soil may be full of messages. A slow conversation older than language. A network built long before humans had fire, roads, maps, or names for the trees above us. You are not walking through a collection of wooden statues. You are walking over the hidden nervous system of a living world. And maybe the forest was never silent. Maybe we were just too loud to hear it.